I'm Paul Thiongo.
Right now, and now let's look at sustainable beekeeping in Kenya, where Kenya is the third important producer of honey in Africa, that is after Ethiopia and Tanzania. Now, research done by the Kenya Institute of Public Research and Analysis shows that we produce only 25,000 metric tons annually. Now, despite the potential of honey production and benefits of apiculture, very little income accrues from the activity. Now, most of the income is based on domestic sales, with only 2% of the production exported overseas. Now, our reporter Paul Thiongo sought to explore how strategic partnerships can empower local farmers.
Bees are not just nature's honeymakers, they are crucial to our environment. Through pollination, bees support the growth of trees, flowers and crops, contributing to biodiversity and sustaining ecosystems. This delicate balance ensures food security and a healthy environment for all. Traditionally, bees were kept in log hives high up in trees, with honey harvesting being a skill passed down through generations. Today, beekeeping has evolved, blending age-old practices with modern techniques to meet the growing demand for honey and other bee products.
For you to start beekeeping, you can start with as low as 40,000 Kenya shillings, which can get you around 5 hives. And from now, your 5 hives, now you can increase the numbers willingly, depending on the harvest that you get from your initial investment of 5 hives. But there are other accompanying equipment like the suit, the smoker, and other machines like the extractor, which also now help in increasing her value for honey. Bee Farmers Hub specifically provides all this equipment to the women groups and also other individual farmers that would like to produce honey across the country.
Kenya produces about 25,000 metric tons of honey annually. This is, however, an insignificant amount at just about 20% of its potential.
Very often what we find is that African beekeepers have trouble excelling. They have trouble finding a good market for their honey. They don't have enough reliable information to sell the honey at a good price. They also have poor packaging. So because of that, they have a hard time getting reliable and also good buyers for their honey. So even if they do get buyers, they will not fetch a very good price.
Recognizing these challenges, Kenya Originals and Bees with Stories have partnered to support local beekeepers. This partnership is not just about honey production, it's about fostering a sustainable environment and empowering farmers with tools they need to succeed.
We unfortunately work in a field where there's a lot of adulterated honey that lands on the market. So we want to make sure that the honey is pure and also non-smoky. That's a very key factor. Our buyers will not take our honey if it's smoky. So we have to work with the beekeepers to make sure, to train them how not to over smoke the hives when they are doing inspection, when they are doing a harvesting, making sure that they learn the technique. If they were doing over smoke honey, then teach them how not to over smoke and transition them with them as they move to producing better quality honey.
Launched in 2018, Bees with Stories is dedicated to empowering African beekeepers by providing them access to global markets, fair prices, and technical support. A visit to Caroline Ndunge's farm, a member of a local beekeeping women's group in Kitui County, revealed how farmers have been trained to harvest honey, ensuring not just their safety, but also make sure they do not destroy the combs in their modern beehives.
Mara ya kwanza si kufuna vizuri, lakini sasa juu zilikuwa zinakuja zinatoroka. Lakini wakati mwaka vile umeisha, mwaka wa pili zikakuwa sasa zimejua ziko na boma hapo, zimekaa na sasa tunaanza mafuno. Akanieleza vile nitafanya, vile nitakuwa ndazitunza. Sasa kutoka hapo mimi nikaanza kufuna.
Ruth Mwanzia, a member of another women's group from the same county, began with only 3 beehives 20 years ago. Today, she is the proud owner of more than 100 modern beehives, including the Langstroth beehive, which she says, with the right conditions, can produce up to 10 liters of honey annually.
Hatukuwa na hizi machines za kupata ile azali fine. Sasa watu wengine, customers wengine wanataka hii kona wax, wengine wanataka hii fine. So tukanunua hizi the recent modern beehives. Tukanunua pamoja na hizi extractors and what have you. We serve customers with different interests. Kuna hao wanataka hizi za siko na crops hizo, kuna hao wanataka fine. So we accommodate them.
Kenya Original specializes in craft beverages that incorporate natural ingredients such as tropical fruits, botanicals, herbs, and locally sourced honey from farmers across the country. Apart from honey, there are several other premium products that bees produce, such as royal jelly, beeswax, bee venom, and propolis. These products also fetch handsome prices in the market. For the farmers who have benefited from this partnership, their honey is free of chemicals and toxins, ensuring a pure and unadulterated experience. They pride themselves in offering a product that not only serves as a natural sweetener, but also acts as an immune booster. Bees with Stories aims to strengthen its presence in the Kenyan market and explore opportunities to expand into neighboring countries like Uganda, Rwanda, and Burundi. This regional extension is expected to provide ongoing support for local beekeepers while making a broader range of Kenyan honey and bee products available to consumers. For KTN, I'm Paul Thiongo.
All right, after that, we're going to look at our